So now before you start yelling at me like some angry fucking Puerto Rican saying, oye, papi, papo, popo, daddy, so, don't be upset that I, have a bit of a dirty mouth. Now, a lot of times, they say that in which is dirty on the outside is going to be clean on the inside. I think there's some kind of scripture about Jesus bitching at the religious folks about how they do all this ritual of washing their hands when the inside of the bowl is dirty. Also, the sheer fact that they said in the Old Testament that we were dirtier, more scum than a woman's dirty rag. And for those that don't know what a dirty rag is, when they get their menstrual cycles, the periods that outflow, that bitch leaves a gunk, that's a dirty rag. So yeah, I wanted to go over a top 10 list, because I love me some top 10s, about things that are actually dirtier than your own fucking toilet seat. So get ready. And a lot of these are kind of obvious ones, but some shit's kind of caught me by surprise, just, when you think about it. One of the ones that got me was the ice maker. That's in your refrigerator. Now I got hella excited. I thought it was the king shit when I got me my first little refrigerator with the ice maker in the door. I'm thinking, nigga, I'm real fancy. I'm gonna fucking rush off to goddamn Circle K, pay $3 for 1 pound worth of ice, and I got some company. I can make it myself. I have magic in the house. Well, turns out that if you don't change the filters, or even then, it collects all these fucking bacteria down from the water, but from the shits that drips to the you can get, I don't know how many thousands worth of bacteria. It's just from your fucking ice, man. Like, if the water isn't coming from a goddamn bottle, it's pretty much dirty as shit. Same thing with when we clean our clothes. The actual washer itself, you're washing the fucking clothes, but there's so much bacteria up in the bitch. So think about all the shit, all your dirty panties, that little hints of shit on it. All that is going into your washer, and it's just gonna chill there. It swishes it, it gargles it. That's all that it does. As far as those kind of bacteria, it might fucking take out a goddamn stain, but there's still fucking, shitty residue up in that motherfucker. So until that motherfucker hits the goddamn dryer, those motherfuckers ain't gonna be scarmy. You gotta burn them up like juice. Oops. Another one is pillows. Like, I didn't realize, like, sometimes, like, have you ever had like a real, like, you had a pillow and then I don't know after how long you would have it, but then it becomes real heavy and kind of squishy, and you can almost kind of hear it make noises. Motherfucker, there is not only dead skin there, but there's some fucking worms and that motherfucker that's swimming and gargling and jumping around and just waiting to get up in your motherfucking ear. And it tripped me out. You gotta change these shits every 6 months. Like, nigga, I kind of treated a pillow like a goddamn mattress. Keep it every 10 years. But yeah, think about that the next time you feel something funny, moving around in your ear. Another thing that we should change often a lot, but more than likely don't, are shower heads. Now, what I'm saying? When I worked from home, I ain't gonna lie, I became real stinky ass motherfucker. Didn't want to wash my ass too much. I used to do it multiple times a day back when I worked out and I was active and I was being a whore. I had to keep shit clean. Now that little shower head has a little micro filter in that thing, and that shit eventually, with your water, and here in Arizona we got some harsh ass water that will develop and just create these fucking bacteria. So while you're fucking in there, thinking you're in a goddamn sauna, gargling the fucking water, spitting like you're a fucking whale out your blowhole, understand that you are dealing with shitload of fucking bacteria that, again, is worse than your toilet seat. Mind you, I don't know if I mentioned this, but the toilet seat, you put your bare ass in that motherfucker. You wouldn't think that'd be too clean, right? Just to make sure. Another thing is the kitchen sponges, and now, what I'm saying, because I'm a bit of a Jew, I kind of have my sponges until fucking it's raggedy and up in that motherfucker. Well, turns out that once it gets to that point of no return, you've definitely passed the expiration date tenfold. And I remember my boy, Master Bruce, my main producer, when he lived with me, he'd always see him like kind of squeeze out the water out the sponges before he puts them in. And we're like, all right, well, what's up with that? He's like, well, if you don't do that, it's going to create all the more bacteria. So I kind of get upset when I fucking see soap suds and shit still in it, which you would think would be clean. But again, moisture, bacteria, shit that is nastier than your toilet seat. Dude, another thing, I don't know what number we're at, but the next one is your toothbrushes. More than likely, I have I don't know about you guys, but usually you have your little toothbrush holder that's on the sink, and usually your sink is close to your toilet. Now, apparently when you flush, that motherfucker can jump up to 6 feet. So even though you probably have a fat ass and it's not going to escape out that bitch, some shit does. I don't know if you ever felt some tinglish in your balls, your snatch, whatever the hell. Water can escape through it and jump not too much further away from where your toothbrush is. Like, again, jump 6 feet. Your shit probably isn't more than 2 feet away from your toilet. So think about that and the shit you brush your teeth with every fucking day. Pretty goddamn disgusting if you ask me. The next one, and then another thing that people don't commonly change or clean out too often is your grills. Now, I'm not too much of a grillsman. Matter of fact, I don't like having to cook. I don't like having to do shit, right? Well, when you do your barbecue grills and whatnot, people will probably clean them, 2 years, twice in a year tops. I mean, motherfuckers will reuse and reuse, thinking the charcoal and the fire is gonna burn it. Fuck, all the bacteria from all the meat and all the fat and all the grease and all the shit that falls upon it. Imagine all the shit that just kind of runs to it like a goddamn magnet. That shit, again, is dirtier than your motherfucking toilet seat. Another one, kind of in the same realm, your cutting board. You figure you clean it, I scrub it down, sanitize it, I figure I'm good. But you understand, you're cutting meat up on this bitch. So whether it's poultry, whether it's pork, whatever the hell disgusting shit you're putting inside your body, you're cutting it and you're carving it deep into the wood, which again is gonna last for as long as the bitch is still being used, I'd imagine. Another thing you probably definitely heard that's damn near dirtier than your own fucking toilet is your cell phone. Motherfucker, you can't tell me you don't take your cell phone to the shitter. You're pissing, whatever the hell, you sitting on that motherfucker, doing your taxes, checking your Facebook, whatever the hell the reason is. You're on that phone, you wiping your ass. Sure, you wipe your hands, but again, you're fucking either touching the seat or you're touching the little shit to flush it. You're touching all this shit, fondling your bean, whatever the hell the thing is. You're touching your phone, and the phone we're putting into our face, and it's bad enough all the radiation from that motherfucker, but imagine all the fucking goddamn bacteria. Disgusting. Another, and I guess there's like more than like 200,000 bits of bacteria just in that shit alone. All these things I mentioned have some numbers in it that I don't fucking remember, nor did I write down, but I just wanted to mention it because it's enough to hopefully have you rethink, resanitize, it just be more cleansier. Another thing, and you figure, or at least, you probably wouldn't figure, I don't know, your carpet. I'll just throw it out there, your carpet. Another one of the things that's clean, that's dirtier than your own fucking toilet seat. Because even though you vacuum that bitch, that doesn't mean that there isn't fucking bacteria that's living in that bitch, sliming its way through, crawling and dirking around. Now, you might put your baby on the floor thinking, oh, this is safe, or you might have dropped something thinking, oh, I just vacuumed, I could surely eat this fucking shit. 5-second rule. No, motherfucker, that shit is dirtier than your goddamn toilet seat, in which you put your ass on, in which you shit through. I just wanted to say.
I can't get you with this shit.